Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my technique for adding spots into fur. So if you're drawing your own spotted fur, a leopard, cheetah, anything like that, then this is going to be just for you. Let's get started. I'm demoing this technique for you with my recently completed snow leopard piece, as this was a perfect exercise in learning this spot technique. As always, I like to start off with a really light base layer, and for this I opted for a warm grey one. This tends to be the perfect base for fur of this colour, so if you have a similar type of fur, use this colour. It's important to also work in the direction of your fur, so pay attention to your reference photo and start shading down a super light, smooth base. I then like to lightly sketch out the shape of the spots, and I use a Payne's Grey pencil for this. I use an incredibly light pressure so that I can erase any mistakes, so if I get the placement or the shape of anything wrong, I can easily erase it, because if you go in with heavy pressure, it won't be as forgiving and you can leave dark, dirty smudges which can absolutely ruin the effect of a soft kind of fur if that's what you're after. I just use a gentle shading motion for mapping out the shapes, and I use a dark pencil as well so that it's really easy to see the shapes against that light base that you've previously built. You could go in and use lighter tones, but you'll end up going over with darker colours anyway, especially if the spots are really dark like in this case, so you may as well just kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Once I'm happy with the placement, I then go in with a heavier hand and start to really darken up the spots. I still use a slight shading technique, but I also use a few fur lines here and there, especially around the edges of each little spot so that it's really easy to blend them out. And I keep the lines nice and tapered and soft, and I work in the direction and also in the opposite direction of the fur depending on where certain colours overlap. So you can see on spots that you have some darker spots overlapping lighter fur, and then like on the underneath side of the spots you've got the lighter fur overlapping the darker fur. So I use fur strokes going in the direction of the fur to do the dark into light, and where you've got the light over dark, that's where I work backwards into the fur. Once the placement is figured out and the structure and shape of each spot is down, you can then start to fill in the mid-tone values and depicting the fur in between each of your spots or stripes. This technique also applies to stripes as well. And once a little texture has been built, it's then time to blend the spots in. I like to take the same colour as originally used to map the spots, so that Payne's Grey, and I like to use it really lightly and add fur lines around each little spot shape and gradually work this colour into the lighter sections of the fur, coming a lot further into the fur than what I did with the first go at this. I then go in with a little heavier pressure on my pencil and start to add lines coming from the middle of the spot and into the direction of the fur, so reinforcing that dark overlap over the white. And I also work from the middle in the opposite direction again for the overlap of the white onto the dark, just to reinforce that light dark colour fur overlap. To help blend the spots in a lot more, I like to add a layer of glazed colour, and this is just a really light shading over the top to just very slightly alter the tone of an area. For this I use the side of the pencil and just gently sweep back and forth, and this is really effective at blending, and you can build a subtle tone and gradually get darker if you need to, so you can start off really light, add a couple more layers, and you can see the tone just really subtly alters. It's a really good technique. And I also like to glaze in various mid-tone colours, so blues, oranges, anything that's kind of going on in the mid-tone colour of the fur. Just like to glaze that over and over the spots as well, and that just really blends everything together. To finish everything off, I take a sharp pencil, this one usually being like a dark sepia or a black, but usually a dark sepia pencil, just the darkest colour of anything that I have picked out, and I add tiny little lines of where the spots overlap the lighter fur, and just helps to create that really soft, fluffy, dense look, and also just makes the spots look a lot less uniform. It just makes everything look much more natural. So just adding in those soft tapered lines, making them really, really tiny. And I'm also using a variety of pressures here. So I'm using a light pressure and a heavier pressure just to help to break up the edges of the spot, just so it doesn't look like a really rigid shape just kind of stuck onto the fur. You just want to really soften it out. So just use a variety of pressures and work into the fur and in the opposite direction of the fur as well. I think the key element here is that last little tip and getting those different colours of the fur to look as though they are overlapping. That is probably one of the hardest things to do, and the best advice I can give you is, again, just to work in the direction of the fur for something that's sitting on top, and then the opposite direction of the fur for something that's sitting underneath, if that makes sense. Keep your pencil layers light and slowly build the colour as well. So use your Payne's grey really lightly, then get a little bit heavier, and then go in with a dark sepia or something if you have dark spots like this. Spots and stripes are actually pretty easy to create with coloured pencil and are probably one of the most fun things to draw as well. They can look a little bit daunting at first, especially if there's a lot of them. So if you've got like a spattering of spots like on the forehead of my snow leopard, can look a little bit scary, but just remember to take your time, plan them out lightly to begin with, and then slowly layer and build them. There's so many things on this snow leopard that I wanted to create a tutorial on, but I think the spots were the most difficult, and I really hope that you enjoyed hearing about the spot process on this one. And if you fancy drawing the whole thing, I have the full tutorial available on my website and over on Patreon as well if you want to check that out. I will leave the links in the description for you guys. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you're new around here and you want to see more video content like this relating to coloured pencil, then make sure you hit that sub button and join the coloured pencil family. I upload new art videos every single week for you to enjoy. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!